like cooking, it's amazing to have different tastes, but the most important thing is, does it taste good? So we are making sure that it tastes just exceptional. We take on this musical break, and when we come back, it's going to be you and I.
Carl on the beat, so it's lit.
I come with music.
Controller, 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 oh, controller, 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 you be my controller, oh.
Mes amis m'ont reproché que you be my controller, oh. Ma chérie, tu n'as plus de vie, c'est lui ton contrôleur. On m'a dit que tu as mis mon cerveau dans une bouteille. Moi, je leur ai dit que c'est le blablabla, femme les jaloux. Mais peut-être qu'ils ont raison que you be my controller. Mais peut-être qu'ils ont raison que you be my controller.
Malia, viens. Voici ta chanson.
Because you know I've been at your own. The people will talk deep on at their feet. You be my controller. Baby, you got me under control. Because you know I've been at your own. N'a pas fait de yabi, oh, je m'en fous. You be my controller.
Balena, je fais le mec devant mes amis, mais c'est elle qui me contrôle. Aïe, ouais, oh. J'ai mis nos deux cerveaux et dans une bouteille, on l'a scellé, ma oh. J'ai même dit à tous mes amis de ne plus m'appeler à une certaine heure. Aïe, ouais, contrôleur, contrôleur, contrôlé. Monsieur le contrôleur, contrôleur, contrôlé. Aïe. On m'a dit que tu as mis mon cerveau dans une bouteille. Mais peut-être qu'ils ont raison que you be my controller.
Very important, and it is appealing to know that you are still there watching us this morning. I mean, it is the breakfast show at High Television, Gbamu, and yes, it is the Friday edition, which means it's the end of the week. I don't think I always tell you people, like, Friday is my favorite day. Like, if you want to, of recent, it's just that I get busy on Friday, but if you want to, you know, anybody that wants to take me out for dinner, please, Friday, you know, because Saturday, those are my two favorite days of the week. Every other day that I have to walk myself out, I know, right, kind of tiring. Yes, so this time around we are diving straight away onto our Did You Know page this morning. And yes, hearts are beating. Some people, normally there's a certain amount of time your heart beats in a day, but when you're in love, it's like it beats it's like it beats twice that amount, because probably you see this person that you're in love with, and then maybe you didn't know that you would see the person, then it's like your heart fell inside your stomach. Who has witnessed that thing before? Or is it just me? It's like I'm the only one that is lovely in this outside or inside too. But wait, it happens. Like, I know that I've witnessed it. I don't know, maybe it's not what others witness, but I witnessed it. Like, let's say you're moving. Okay, so this is the scenario. You're moving, you're going to somewhere, and then you weren't expecting that you see somebody, probably you're in a relationship or you're in love with, and then you just see this person, and then you're like, oh jeez, who has experienced that? I know you've experienced it. You're just trying to be, trying to be all of us. Okay, so we are talking about hearts this morning. We're going to be finding interesting stuff about hearts this morning. And yes, what is it about hearts this morning that we are going to be talking about? Let's find out. Okay, so we are beginning with the first this morning, and it's all about heart. So some people don't know how probably their hearts function. So this morning, firstly, so now these are amazing facts about our hearts that we need to know. So the first one says, did you know the first heart cell starts to beat as early as 4 weeks? The first heart cell starts to beat as early as 4 weeks, as in when a baby is just born, like 4 weeks into, into life, 4 weeks that they've come into this, this world that we are in. Their heart starts beating as the first cell rather starts beating as early as 4 weeks. It's not like their hearts are not beating, no. The first cell starts beating at 4 weeks. Okay, we move over to the second, and this time around we're telling you every day your heart beats 100,000 times. Yeah, every day your heart beats 100,000 times. As in right now, as in 24 hours, your heart beats how long? 100,000 times. And then I was saying that if you are in a relationship or you're in love with someone, I see this person, what happens? It's like your heart leaves your chest. Is your heart found in your chest? No, where your heart is. Your heart leaves there to your stomach. You say, yes, some people say, my heart just falls to my belly. Yes, that's what happens. And then we move over to the next one, and this one is saying that what? The third one says your heart is no bigger than the size of your fist. Your heart is not bigger than the size of what? Your fist. We move over to the next one, which says happiness helps to lower risks of heart disease. So we have to stay happy, because happiness does what? It helps to lower the risks of heart disease. Oh my god, that's why I'm always like, yummy. Like, if you see me sometimes, you feel like, Rita, have you won a lottery? No, I haven't. I'm simply trying to take care of my heart. It's very, very important for us to take care of our hearts. We move over to the next one, and this time around we are also finding other interesting facts about the heart. And this one says the heart is the strongest muscle in the body. The heart is the strongest muscle in the body. And this other one says your heart pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood every day. It does what? Pumps 2,000 gallons of blood every day. And then this other one says the average heart is the size of an adult fist. Did you know? Did you know that your heart pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood every day? I'm sure you didn't know. Okay, your heart works twice as hard as the leg muscles of a sprinter. Also, did you know your heart will beat about 115,000 times each day? Did you know? And also, did you know that regular exercise is one of the most important key to a healthy heart? Did you know? So you see, everybody doing exercise, not like some of them like it though. It's just for them to be able to maintain the healthy part of their heart. At least you have to, do exercise. I was talking about exercise helping your system, and yeah, we're hearing about heart. So there are a lot of things that exercise does to the body. And also, did you know that your heart pumps out 2,000 gallons each day? I'm sure you didn't know. And also, did you know your heart works twice as the leg muscles? Your leg muscles are really, faster. You take this, practically you move everywhere with these people now. I'm talking about your legs, not a particular set of people. So they are that active. And also, the average heart size is that of an adult fist. And also, did you know your heart pumps out 2,000 gallons of blood each day? Probably you didn't know. And did you know your heart beats 100,000 times in a day? Amazing, right? That is why you can't afford to miss the morning show and afford to miss Did You Know on our Did You Know page, because yes, you get to find out interesting facts. And yes, happiness helps to lower the risk of heart failure. So please try and be happy. I said it last week and I'm saying it this week again. It's weekend. September came and passed. We're in November. Take yourself out, have a dinner with yourself. If you cannot have it with yourself, invite a friend, so long as you can foot the bills. Like, get a bite of pizza, get a bite of chicken. The chicken should be fat, a very fat one, and then you cool it down with your favorite choice of drink. That was it for our Did You Know page this morning. And just so you know, it is very, very important for us to take care of our hearts. Yes, because the heart is fragile. If you hear you see some people doing exercises up, left, right. Some of them are simply trying to battle maybe a disease or their hearts. Take care of it, because exercise also keeps you away from problems. Like, the moment you're into that, all you can think of is working the muscles, the squats, working the hips, you just think about, how you're going to cut down that size, not probably thinking about the problem that you have. Okay, so this time around, we are moving over to our topic of discussion this morning. And yes, talking about our topic of discussion, I am asking you the question: if you had to do something, something very, very amazing concerning, we've been hearing Guinness World Book of Record, left, right, center. So if you had to set the world record for something, what would that be? Like, what's that thing that you feel like, just like you, the Bassi of Cookathon, what would you do to, set the world record? I was telling my friend the other day that I want to set the world record for washing dresses. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. But that's to tell, I can wash dresses. So, hey, when it comes to dresses in our house, they just know that Rita, they go and bring one basin like that. I'm there. Sometimes my father comes and says, "This, it's there." But I was telling my friend, why don't I just go and do Guinness World Book of Record? Like, let me wash dresses now. Let me wash. People should be monitoring me. All the detergent company, people can come. Like, all the, the soap company, detergent, all of them, they should come. I'll be their brand ambassador, just be washing dresses. And that is what my own record I want to set. Nobody should ask me if I'm okay or I'm not. I'm practically very, very okay. So, if you had to set the world record for something, what would that be? What would that be? Is it going to be eating? Can you eat? You first of all collapse. Eat, like, if you eat for 5 hours, can you even do that? No, like constantly eating, you're eating and eating and eating. You're even going to have stomach disorder, system disorder. I don't even know how to call that one. But just let us know what you can do. Yes. What if you had to set the world record? What would that be? What's that thing that you want to tell? You want Guinness to know that you are so good at town crier decided to cry for the longest hours, but apparently he didn't follow the normal procedures, and according to them they could not monitor him crying. So what if yours can be monitored? What if you can set the world record for maybe talking like me? What if I had to host a show? Let's say I had to host a show for 3 days, or let's say 100 hours. Okay, so I just take 5 minutes break, I come back. Can I actually do that? I think I can do it because I talk a lot. Yeah, people say I do, I don't know. Maybe I just take a break and then I come back, I talk, I take another break, come back, talk for 100 hours. People should just be looking for a new mouth to give me after that. Anyways, that is it for our topic of discussion this morning. So let us know that thing that if you had to set the world record for, what would it be? Maybe it's something that you're extremely good at. Maybe it still could be cooking. Maybe you can beat Yudabasi. Somebody was saying that they didn't give her, even though she has been dethroned by someone else, somebody was like they did not give her achu, that they should have given her achu, kati, dole, koki. Let her be doing that marathon for cooking. So people wanted to kill that girl. Like achu practically takes you the whole day. Anyways, it will be cool because you use longer hours to prepare fewer meals. Like let's say if you have to prepare achu, koki, kati and dole in a day, oh my dear, you finish the next day in the morning. Anyways, you can do that if you have all your ingredients prepped. Yeah, so you can actually do that. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. But if you want to cook in Cameroon, just be ready. If you want to do like the carton in Cameroon, just be ready to prepare the very hard meals. Well, by the time you finish pounding 4 more types of achu, then you understand, you comprehend that there are certain things that are not done in certain countries. Okay, this time around we are going to take on a musical break, and when we come back, we continue.
Starfish Entertainment.
Supernatural is what it is. Batman falling, oh, falling, oh, falling, oh. Girl, I just wanna say my mind. Would you let me pimp your ride? I love you, girl. If you love me too, would you let me know?
Yes, you come first, you be the top of my list. And if they ask me to choose, baby, I'm ready to choose you. Now you be my charger, you charge me to Fuba, take me to Highland, oh Sherry, I'm ready to choose you. Yes, I'm ready.
Nobody can love you the way I do. Let me tell you one more time. Nobody can love you the way I do. Let me tell you one more time.
This kind of bond I never see before. I wanna hold you till it's done. You give me love, yes, you give me love, oh babe.
Ya know, say now you there for my mind, oh. Say now you turning up the light, oh. Deep right down, I'm needing your loving.
Now you be my charger, you charge me to Fuba, take me to Highland, oh Sherry, I'm ready to choose you. Yes, I'm ready.
Nobody can love you the way I do. Let me tell you one more time. Nobody can love you the way I do. Let me tell you one more time.
Ooh, call on me,
Call it,
call on me.
call it.
Anytime you need me, I go did. Call on me, yeah, call on me. Anytime you need me, I go did. Yes, I'm ready.
Nobody can love you the way I do. Let me tell you one more time. Nobody can love you the way I do. Let me tell you one more time.
K Mr. K Mix. T'imagines t'attendais, ouais. T'imagines handalo. Ndembia mongo tombia mwami, masonta lemba titi, nyinde kalambo. Tibodi mesa nandole dangwe, japoto nete bunyate, esimala handalo. Utopite wona kwa la beba bibulo basu besima bola bisoponda aye. Esimende wala andolo. Esimende wala, ça ne va pas marcher. Banawadi, oh. Banawadi, oh. Banawadi. Aïe, ouais, compliqué. L'amour là est compliqué. L'amour là est compliqué. Aïe. Aïe, ouais, compliqué. L'amour là est compliqué. L'affaire là est compliquée. Tipita soli dindolo na dibe mwimba. De ado amena we ochene. Tout ce pourquoi nous avons œuvré, c'était pour être ensemble, mais c'est quasi impossible. Coucou, et si malade.
DJ Cliff exclusive.
Put it all you want. Get a package cut savage. You cannot cheerleader. You lose a thing called freedom. But for this long guy go better. Chanteriosa. And get it to me to a bum down door. Chanteriosa. The time on a magical balance today. Darling. That I cannot longer go hungry for days because of you.
Onyora ngona kase be mameza bela haye. Ole mana we di come here la chiki bonde. Owe sone mana be mamefe hayi hoe mae. Na makafane na hale. Tu restes un ami. Na mabata bonde na ye. Tu es le seul et l'unique à Yohobae. When they come in and dolo, à Yohobae. When they come in and dolo, à Yohobae. Oh, oh, way. Landolo, à Yohobae. Oh, oh.
Nakwane ndiwana na sumu. Nakwane ndiwana na sumu. Nakwane ndiwana na sumu. Nakwane ndiwana na sumu.
When they come in and me like we are. Oh, if I am an also me to Buea. And I'm here for the gratitude. Tie mon ami ayobae. I'm a pulane over na he. Na someone can come here. La mirando. Oh, if I am mana also me hey. Oh, ilang we are person mana also me.
Nakwane ndiwana na sumu. Nakwane ndiwana na sumu. Nakwane ndiwana na sumu. Nakwane ndiwana na sumu.
Now in the main, I say, no, I did come out. Up in a colony, little one. Thank you. Manamuna, di come out, bana. Thank you. I am home. Thanks a lot.
Ndati kemuswa. Oh. Ndati ketula. Ndati kenga isuriyo. Ndati kemusika. Africana.
Na saw me, hey. Na saw me, hey. Na saw me, hey.
Welcome back, and yes, we are still right here in the studio, hoping that you are equally there making our day. Let us make both of us our day worthwhile. And yes, it is raining cats and dog. Like I said earlier, I don't know where you're watching us from, but it's raining in Buea. Yeah, so if you are back coming to Buea today, just know that you should have an umbrella with you, and a bigger one for that matter. Or maybe you dress like one of those, you know, working at the COVID-19 places. You know, they have all the plastic all over their body from their head to their toes. So maybe you want to dress like that because it is raining cats and dogs here. And yes, we were talking about our topic of discussion before we took that musical break. And yes, I was telling you that if I asked the question, if you had to, you know, set the world record for something, what would that be? What would you like to, you know, be known for? like Hilda Basi, like the others? Would you want to be known for crying, for eating, for cooking? I just gave mine for washing dresses. Or maybe I want to be known for talking because or maybe for talking during a program or something. So what is that your own thing that you would like to be known? What is that world record that you would want to set? Is it for sleeping? Are you going to sleep for 3 days but the thing is, how would that be monitored? You could still be laying in bed, but you're not actually asleep. What could that possibly be? That's the question. What could it really be? Could it be just whatever the case may be? Maybe something that you're extremely good at, something that you do without stress. Yes, most of the times those who go for the world records, they always do something that they are extremely great at. Like if you wake them up in the morning, like, okay, I want you to do this thing, like they don't need to go searching, go thinking or go acting. They just need to go on and do it, and that's it. Fine and good. So what would yours be? Me, I was talking of washing dresses, but I asked myself the question, are my hands still going to be the same? My palms? Maybe after that I'll need to go do a palm surgery because just few hours with your hands in water, it becomes so soft, and you have the the twisted part and then white. Probably my hands will take a long time, my palms will take a long time to adjust to the original color of my body because you use all the detergent, you use the soap and water as well, which is going to take a lot of time for it to balance up. So what would that be? What would it be? Is it for Danizara made the internet broke one time when she said she wants to broke the record for the longest love making, and some people were like, oh, it was a whole thing on the internet and everybody came out bashing at her, and that was it. Or what if you want to take, actually it was a joke, but what if you want to take go for the longest hours of baking, bake different cakes, different recipes? I think it still falls under cooking, but baking this time around, like a specific area, like today, like every different hours you're baking different cakes. Probably you baked coconut, the next time is chocolate, and so you give different. There are so many recipes of cake, and you could come up with your own recipes at the end of the day, and the different shapes of cake that you want to do. Probably you want to make cake in the form of a human being or what. So what is it going to be? What is that thing that if you had to set the world record for, that you would love to do? What is it? Tell us. You have the numbers there on your screen. You can send us a WhatsApp message, or you can equally send us an SMS. Yes, we do not take calls. Okay, so this time around it's a Friday. Well, people are in a situation like this where you have heavy rainfall. Probably you need to get something and you're like, okay, so how do I move under this rain and go get it? Well, there are some people who call them the pickup service delivery people, and they are doing an amazing job in their own little way, helping you. The world is just going digital every day, and people don't feel like